Where does the name Toskovat come from?
So the name comes from the word Toska, which is a word that doesn't have a literal translation. Its origin is Russian, and it's referencing my heritage on my mother's side. And the closest translation would be nostalgia. It's about missing a place or a person, but whereas in English you can miss somebody and then you see them and you're all right. When you feel Toska, you could be missing them even though they're with you, or you can miss your home even though you're at your home. And so it's a bit more abstract.
How long does it take to create one fragrance?
Well, it can take anywhere between a few hours and a few years. I would say the longest it took me was 2.5 years for last birthday cake.
What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Stalker by Andrei Tarkovsky, Babylon by Damien Chazelle, and anything by Yorgos Lanthimos.
What about your favorite food?
My favorite food, burgers.
How do you stay inspired and come up with new ideas?
Oh, I wish I could stop being inspired. I don't know. I'm not sure. I get so many ideas from everything I see and everything I live. Too many ideas.
What hobbies do you have? What do you do when you're not creating fragrances?
So, besides anything that has to do with storytelling, so besides maybe writing or films or creative things, I really like playing tennis. I still like playing with Legos. So even though I'm beyond that age, I didn't grow up, and I love spending time with my dog.
What advice would you give for someone interested in pursuing a career in perfumery?
I would say pursue it, explore it, don't have expectations, and be ready to fail and be ready to have to work at it for a few months, and then if it still works for you and you find satisfaction doing it, keep working, because it's not going to be perfect in the first couple of tries.
What is your favorite fragrance note, if you have one?
My favorite fragrance note would be resins. I'm not sure which one, but I really love benzoin. I really love styrax. That would be my favorite category.
And is there a fragrance note that you just can't stand?
Yeah, I don't really like fig. I know fig is really popular in the Mediterranean especially, but for me fig really doesn't work in perfumes. I never found one that I liked.
Are you a night owl or early bird?
I'm definitely a night owl. I always work and have the most ideas at night.
You prefer dogs or cats?
Both. If I had a home big enough, I'd have like 5 cats and 5 dogs. I've had both and I love both.
What's the most challenging part of being a perfumer?
Well, for me, I cannot really separate being a perfumer, quote unquote, with running the business. I would say the challenging parts are the logistics. The perfume side of it is the easy part and the nice one. The difficult one is everything that has to do with like shipping, invoicing, stuff like that.
What's your favorite city?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I really like big cities where there's stuff to do and where, because I'm never asleep at like 4 a.m. So when there's stuff to do, I love any big city, and I really don't like being secluded in the mountains or at the beach. So I'm fine with any city as long as there's stuff to do.
And if you could time travel, which era would you choose?
If I could time travel, I think it would be really interesting to see people's mindset and perception and creativity right after either of the world wars. I feel like straight after both of them, we had some of the most change in thought and change in creativity, and it would be really interesting to come with the information that we have now and show that a lot has changed, but not much has changed. Or, I don't know, be there when the pyramids were built and finally stop that conspiracy. I don't know.
And how did you end up becoming a perfumer? Or choosing this career?
I wanted to tell different stories and capture different memories. And I found perfume to be one of the few mediums where you really can work alone. If you're writing, you always have an editor. If you're filming, you always have a director. But with perfume, I love the freedom of being able to do everything myself.
And what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream flavor is either rum and raisin or peanut butter.
You're done.
Okay, thank you.
You did great.
Happy to be here.